Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Arik, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating a long distance healing and helping with some neck issues and some Uranus going into, or Uranus and Taurus transit. So stay tuned. So this is a Astrolochi balance, the system that I've developed, and so we're doing a long distance or distance healing. And there are some neck issues going on, and they happen to be connected to Uranus, which is the planet of change and innovation and turbulence and all kinds of things, just entered into Taurus, which is, we know, the Hierophant, and it rules over the neck and the throat and the thyroid and different parts. So I'm just going to check and see how we can best prepare for this transit, because I mean, it's a 7-year transit. I mean, you know, there's the neck pain just started, so let's see what's actually going on here. So this is how this works with long distance as well. So okay, so in relation to neck pain, hold. Okay, so that's the neck pain, which is creating stress because the test went down. So now I have the chart. And the way that this works is really quite simple. It's like the chart is the software of who we are, whereas the body is, of course, the hardware. So if you just think of like being a computer programmer, or, you know, on your phone, you're just troubleshooting some things, you can see what's going on a metaphysical, on a software level, and then it's gonna, of course, display in the hardware differently. So, let's see here. So I'm just pretty much checking the different areas of the chart, and I'm just gonna shoot right into Taurus, because that's where Uranus is right now, as of today's date. Uranus is 0 degrees Taurus, and in this chart, it's actually falling into the 7th house, which is really interesting because the 7th house is ruled by Venus, and that's also connected to the throat chakra. Okay, so this is connected also as well to the throat as well on an energetic level. And it's making a conjunction with the black moon and an opposition to Pluto. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. So Pluto is judgment, it's resurrection, it's transformation. And the black moon is where all of our karma is coming in. So it's where we are really being seduced to do bad things and stuff like that. So it's no wonder that there's a lot of pressure and stress on the throat, on the neck. But like I always teach, that the point of astrology is to overcome these things. We don't want to be living and bound by them, but we can say, hey, you know, we need to figure out a way to get through that. So I'm just going to check and see which is the priority. So in this case, it's actually Uranus and Taurus in the opposition to Pluto. So an opposition is when there's a tension, when there's a conflict, there's some kind of activity going on where they're at odds with each other. So Pluto in this case is in Scorpio, and Uranus is in Taurus, just entered. So they're in opposition. So let me just check with the Uranus opposition Pluto. And that's under facilitated. So now let's see what we can do here with that. All right. I need to actually check. Let's check some of the different meridians. So, because as much as we think that we can just go right into, we can just go right into the Taurus meridian, or we can go right into the Scorpio meridian, that's not the case, because you don't know where the blockage is that we need to unleash so that the energy can flow freely and then help heal the neck. So when we're talking about the neck, we're talking really about the back. So when people, this is the throat and this is the neck, right? Okay, so interestingly enough, the Sagittarius Meridian is what's popping up as to where the blockage can be residing. And at the time of this video, Jupiter is transiting through Sagittarius, and it's in the 3rd house, which is about communication and the immediate environment and whatnot, and Sagittarius is ruling over that. And very interestingly enough, it's a wide orb. However, it's almost conjunct the natal Uranus. So I think this is also kind of interesting that the Uranus is being affected and also affecting at the same time. So when you're looking at transit charts, you see how it's affecting and also how it's being affected. So let's see what we can do here. So we're just tracing that meridian. So the Sagittarius Meridian is a meridian that really keeps us warm. It's also responsible for expansion. So I'm just going to run it back and forth. Okay. Okay, good. So I just checked, is the Jupiter okay? It's doing okay because it's connected to the heart chakra. So let's see where else the blockages could be. So that blockage is pretty much resolved. Let's see what else we have going on here. Okay, so the next is actually the sign Cancer. So I'm going to just check the Cancer test. So just bring the arm out like this, hold it, okay, and hold. Something cracked, but you're not broken. Okay, and hold. Okay, good. Just relax. Let's just check this side one more time. Okay, and hold. Good, but I think the crack was pretty good because I checked that on you earlier and it didn't crack, that same exact test, so it's interesting, okay. But it's still under facilitated. So let's see exactly what we need to do here. So, you know, the North Node right now is transiting through Cancer, and in this chart it's making some intense alignments with the Sun and, okay, let's see. Yeah. So the North Node is like the antivirus of the chart, where we need to go, what we need to do. And if you think about it, like we lead with our head. So the North Node is pulling up, right? So it's like becoming aligned and straightened with what's going on. So the issue is really laying here to help with this transit of Uranus and Taurus, right? And to take some stress off of the neck. We need to strengthen the North Node because it's clearly under-facilitated. So we helped with the heart, so that's good. And now we need to help with the North Node. So what can we do here? Okay, so we can... okay, so there's some survival patterns going on. Okay, hold. Okay, so it's a hidden survival pattern, which is something that is kind of just being suppressed consciously. So, and I would suspect because it's in Cancer, it has to do with emotions or, I can just check. Okay, so this part of Cancer, because it's as of today, it's 24 degrees Cancer. This has to do with not being able to receive help or receive anything. It's kind of like this closed off, pouting energy. But that's not necessarily it. But it's... yeah, it's like it's this retreating into the shell and hiding. So you have to imagine if you're retreating and you're hiding, you scrunch up, and of course it's going to put some pressure and stress onto the neck. So okay. So I'm just going to trace the Cancer Meridian. So these are energetic pathways that run throughout our body that correspond to the 12 different zodiac signs. This is how astrology works. Because otherwise, I mean... it's just something you read. I mean, it's all really interesting, but there is an energetic explanation for how and why it even works. And then there are ways that we can do there are things that we can do to help us, you know, overcome the transits and stuff. So, okay, so in relation to the North Node in Cancer, hold, good, so let's just check. That's good. Good. Oops, sorry for that. Hold. Perfect. So now I'm going to just check the neck one more time because now we've done some work. Hold. Okay. Hold. Okay, good. So it's doing pretty good here. So is there anything else that we need to do now? Yes. Okay. So... I'm just checking the chart. Okay, let's just go through the mantra of Taurus. I have, hold, good. I have, good. So I'm just checking and see all the different various systems. So I'm checking chakras and meridians, house placements. Oh, okay, house placements. So, second house. Okay, so second house is actually very much connected to the neck, and here we also have some intense planets. So I'm just going to stack that in. Okay, good. So is it the sign? Yeah. So Saturn, second house, has a lot to do with learning lessons of possessions and things, and as well as expression. So I'm just gonna see if it wants spray. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, we can work on any level because it's like everything starts in the mind, so that's, you know, where we need to address it as much as we can. So this was Scorpio spray. Just want to make sure the neck is still okay. Okay, good. Okay, awesome. Anything else we need to do? No. Okay, perfect. In relation to neck issue. Cool. Okay. Awesome. So that was just a quick little demo on balancing the above to help with the below. Okay, if you like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, or pass it along to somebody that you know might need some help. All right, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.